Did you happen to enjoy games like They Are Billions, Against the Storm, and maybe a few of you, Warcraft 3? Well, then you'll probably find something you'll like in Darfall, which is like some of the best elements of all those games shoved into that do I have time for one more run sort of package. And thanks to Paradox Arc for sponsoring this video, because now we have time for at least one more run. And you for liking and subscribing. And if you want to find out more, and don't want me to pontificate any further, you can check out the link in the description or in the comments at any time. But I'd prefer you wait until the end at least. But so, I've skipped past the campaign mode. There is a campaign. Quite comprehensive, as you can probably already see. I believe it's the same map. But in typical fashion, we're skipping straight to survival, where you must survive a certain amount of nights and eventually cross the continent and, I guess, survive it. And increasing difficulty and all that. As you can see, I have bravely survived the beginner tutorial zone. So there is a tutorial. We're going to be skipping past it. But when you get into the game, it is quite hand-holdy, but some people like that. I'm not here to judge. But Tradewind is up next, and we got to survive 7 nights. And there's a whole lot of mechanics to it, but let's jump in. Our heroes, exactly the archetypes you expect, are a very big part of it. Not just like a good unit, but your heroes are pretty much your unit. You don't get too many units throughout the game, but you get several. Mage, Slayer, Beastmaster, Engineer, and Paladin. Each of them, you got, you level up your, they're Warcraft 3 heroes. Okay, you level up your abilities, you get items, you kill creeps, and zombies, and orcs. Yes, quite literal, so. But I have been liking the Slayer, which is like a Fury Warrior, for those of you who know. Because he has this ability where he can heal on attack, which is like 2 of my favorite things. So, and we're going to the grasslands. So technically, I think what the end game is going to be is kind of like There Are Billions, which is highest score, all right? Well, you can't get to hard until you beat at least one mission on medium. And I'm picking medium for real reasons. This is not my first time playing this map. And the maps are different biomes, which have like different sort of setups. I think procedural generation. But they're not the same map every time. But they have, like the desert maps have heat waves, but other resources. It's like give and take. There's like winter maps where you pretty much can only do ice fishing because farming doesn't work. So, anyways, so first things first, pause the game, which I'm not going to do very often because I don't like doing it because then it feels like you have to min-max every little bit of things. But at the very start, we're going to map out my plan here so I can pretend that I have one. And the game does explain pretty much all the UI stuff. Once again, I'm not going to go through each and every bit, but you got your resources. These are your main ones. You can set limits on what you want for each one, very Against the Storm-esque. You've got your secondary resources. These are things you use to, like, specialty items. Your keep, that's, if your keep dies, you lose. All right. There's days, of which we got, what, 7, 8? We got to survive 7, and then a final boss will show up. You can see it up here. Day-night cycle. When we get into the dead of night, is the undead rise. All right. That, as you might expect. And then, of course, our hero, now level 1, with no equipment, hopefully not for long, has some talents, which you can set up beforehand. Each of them cost different amount of skill points you get for leveling up. You got perks, which give you various things. And it's quite an interesting balance when you get into it. You build workers, and you do have to micro your workers, but not directly. It's not like running away from liberators in StarCraft, but... So, I like to start by building 10 workers. Why? Because workers take 10 mana orbs and 20 food. And right now, we have 100 mana orbs. We'll just queue it up. Shift click is 10.
For every orc, a strike.
All right, the heroes are very intense. But the first thing we gotta, it's gathering resources. And remember, I want to be clear again if you're already getting bored. Well, 1, maybe these kind of games aren't for you. 2, you can speed up to like 4 times speed. Maybe 8, it's really fast. But I started out wanting to speed up, and I'll tell you, there's so much nuance to it, even on like medium difficulty, that I realized I was making a mistake, and there was a lot more that could be done. So, of course, you could pause every few seconds if you'd like. I just, that rankles me in a certain way, right? So, we want wood. Who doesn't? And rocks, stone, and then farms. There's like fertile land over there. Ooh, that looks pretty good. It's not a huge buff, but it's helpful. But another important part is storage. So your workers got to bring stuff to your storage facilities, which your keep is one of them, but you don't want them walking back to the keep. So I'm going to try to map it out. Eventually, we're going to produce all these buildings. And let me know if this is the type of commentary. Yes, this is the sponsored video. Check out that link. Be awesome. Helps me out. You don't have to buy anything. Just check the link. They know. That's how they know. But I'm going to assume past this point, you're either just interested and you're going to be playing later. Or you've got kind of the basics, because it is on its nose very similar to other games. Unapologetically, by the way. So, where you place this building doesn't actually affect its, it only affects where the workers in that building can go. It's not a drop-off point in and of itself. That's a little confusing to me. The storage, like a warehouse from Against the Storm, is the drop-off point. It's like a super mill from Age of Empires. So we're gonna just get one of these to maximize how many trees. Put the workers in. Gotta press those buttons each time. Bit annoying. And my hero. This is one of my most interesting parts. The hero gathers resources, but it costs energy. So I'm gonna go pick up these berries. It's not just for fighting. And you can level up from picking up stuff and chopping down trees, like New World style. And I'm actually gonna chop down some trees because I want 50 wood now. My workers are building. But with 50 wood, I can build a storage in this location. And that way they can return it from the stone and from working on that. There's an orc in the woods. But unfortunately, my people need homes. So you can only build 2 workers before getting supply blocked. I'm just going to build these on the other side where I'm probably not going to build much production. And I'm just going to keep chopping in order to get more wood so I can get my farm started as well. Because that's going to be the next thing, I think, with the workers. Buildings build on their own super fast. The only buildings that don't build super fast are outposts, like the super major buildings. You know, but they don't require workers to go, like, slap them into existence. So I'm gonna build the farms right around the storage. This is just like farms in Age of Empires. They do their farming, return it to store. You know, eventually we're gonna get more farms over there. You always need more farms.
Your order.
I'm gonna start setting the limits. I like to put 100 on wood and about 40 on stone, and then we'll have 20 on the building materials, 100. You always need more mana orbs. That's how you build units and workers. That's how you bribe them. It's like Vespene gas from StarCraft. You know, the farm. And now, to battle. I'm bored of this. Also, I'd like to level up soon. You can see a little level there. Leveling up is a big deal. And this is how you get items as well. You can only get mana orbs from killing orcs. Well, any enemy, but orcs specifically. are nearby right now. Ooh. Soldier's plate. You got your rarity system for the items. They're like different sets, like caster items and stuff. We leveled up from picking some berries. I'm going to start with Bloodthirst. So we get heals on attacking, which has obvious utility.
Your order.
And I don't know if I'm going to win this run, by the way.
Moving out.
Just hope this video is over an hour long, which means I got pretty far.
Advancing.
If it's not, that means things have gone wrong. But I tried. Or I may have restarted it and you don't know, so. Just gonna build a few more houses. Activate Bloodthirst. Got some furs, so you can get like raw materials and stuff that's used for crafting.
Yes.
Corrupted zone. There's like a skelly spawner or something over there. Minecraft-esque.
Advancing.
Idle workers. I'm gonna put one.
Aye.
You can move workers around by like the plus and minus. It's a bit unwieldy, but it works.
To combat.
Eventually I'll build a barracks to get more units, but that probably won't be for a few days. The hero carries for a while. I started building a barracks so early that I realized I had no economy. Remind you of anything? I get another woodcutter camp. Needs so much wood, especially once we start building planks. Also, we need food. And if your workers start starving, they don't work as hard, which is dumb, in my opinion. All right. Starving is punishable by death. No wolves allowed. Or orcs.
Advancing.
Food
Yes.
is okay. I think we're going to end up with like 3 farms,
Your order.
usually early on. Something like that. Gonna pick up some bones. Later on, you can grind up bones and turn them into mana orbs. But pretty much moving the hero around right up until we get to the middle of the night and need to defend back at home. Oh yeah, I forgot a very important part. When the hero is nearby your units, like your workers, they work significantly faster. Like, they work like almost 50% faster, I think. So that's kind of a huge deal. But if you don't send your hero out to get items and level up more quickly, mostly the items and mana orbs, you're going to fall behind as well. So it's like a trade-off. Like, do you want to focus? It's cool because when you're on defense, you get a benefit to economy, though you're not getting as much, like, expansionary items.
Your order.
See, there's a real trade-off at all times with your hero. But even if your hero's sitting idle in your base because you totally didn't forget about him, you're still getting a benefit because of the heroic aura that inspires workers or chastises them for working so slowly. Take your pick. You can also just build the farms next to the TC keep. The keep itself has a healing aura,
Yes.
but I'd have to go all the way back, which wastes a lot of valuable time. I don't think I can fight some of the larger groups right now. Eventually, we're going to be getting things like carpenters, stonemasons, you know, your generic production facilities. Tutorial covers.
Moving out.
But I found that getting those too early is just, it cuts in. You need those raw resources. The first night is nothing. It's like they are buildings. So the first night. Oh, another important point I want to stress is it's not like letting one unit in is going to ruin everything. You'll see. You'll see. But and my first instinct was I need to wall every little bit off because otherwise they'll invade my entire town. Let's see. Here's the aura. 50% work speed. It's kind of insane. More woodcutters. Gonna go for 3 woodcutters, 3 farms, and some stone. Idle workers. I'll find a job.
Yes.
Are we at 10? I'm gonna try to get to pretty much as many workers as I can until we get to the Undead Rising, based on the mana orbs. 10 apiece for workers, and most units I think are 10. So some of the music is great, like really inspiring, and some of the music is just mediocre. But I love the exploration sort of music. There's a little side quest here, and then if you destroy all the portals, I think you can win early. But you got to build like an army and go, get all that done. Hmm. 5 energy. I'm waiting for my 4 stamina, 4 strength. Ideally, like a belt, maybe. Possibly made out of leather. Something like that.
Advancing.
We're gonna head home now. Getting dark. Eventually, we're gonna need lamps, which is how you expand your build area.
Yes.
They're the little power pylons from the billions.
Moving
Also, it gets very dark. It's actually a bit of a complaint with the game is how dark it gets at night. And yes, I know how I sound, but it's just too dark.
Your order.
Queue up 4 workers. We're gonna get a lamp now. Just put it. Buildings are pretty tanky, as we'll see. But here comes the night. We can do battle. You can tell when the lamp is done because it'll look like a lamp. Isn't that neat? So I'm both inspiring workers to work harder and getting some extra wood myself here. Eventually we're going to want wheat farms.
Advancing.
We're starting to get, well, we actually have enough to start stone bricks. So that's we're going to want stone mason.
Your order.
Idle workers. I think we'll get another farm. The undead are rising.
Moving out.
Gonna get the carpenter. And the lamps burn charcoal, which also takes wood. Hey,
Strike with might.
super key and annoying to me, but it makes sense. You don't get mana orbs from defending against the night terrors. Because there are so many of them, it would trivialize the whole mechanic. But you do get XP. So.
Advancing.
Doric, find a job. Your mother always said you'd be useless. Say hi to her phone. We'll make another quarry. Resources are fine. You see I already chopped through some of that wood. Hey. And let's do the speed up. Just to show it. I find myself pausing a lot when I speed up, which feels like it defeats the purpose. Charge, break, armor, cleave, power strike, rending, throw. You could have 3 abilities total. We're gonna get charge. I like charge. And then I'm saving up for hero experience earned in combat. Because that's gonna be ramping up.
Your order.
And charge.
Yes.
Also gonna get the charcoal burner.
Moving out.
Gonna queue up well, I actually don't have the stone. Having too much food is okay because it's actually used as a crafting resource for some things later on. So while I'm idle with full energy, I might as well go bang on some rocks. Can repair all. If I interrupt myself mining though,
Moving out.
it does
Advancing.
you have to reset it, so I waited.
Your order.
What are we at? We're about to be at 14. I'm gonna go to 16 workers, which means we're gonna need 1 more house. So buildings have like upgrades that can give you sort of stuff once you get further along and have more of the crafting buildings. But I'm not too worried about that until like day 3. Is where I've found it to be kind of relevant.
Advancing.
Eventually we're gonna have ballista, towers, obviously.
Moving out.
The core is gonna be just a better army. You don't have like a full sort of massive army like Warcraft or StarCraft. Well, I guess more like Warcraft. But you end up getting like probably 10 to 15 really strong units that also level up. They just don't have items and stuff like that.
Moving out. Aye.
So I've set these limits. We're gonna put them over here as well. 10 for 10 HUD. Anything you can build can have a limit set, so that way you don't spend all your resources like burning it all on charcoal or something. Or making 500 planks you can't use. But you can mess around with
Advancing.
so dark at night. Let's get the stable. So the stable produces horses, fur, and hide, which are useful for, it's like a intermediary crafting sort of material. I rebound my hero hotkey to tab from playing so much beyond all reason as well.
Advancing.
Found it a lot more useful. The default hotkeys can be rebound. Got control groups and everything. We're using WASD camera stuff. Horses, hide, all that.
Moving out.
We can now get wheat farms. I'd like to maybe use the grow bonus here. I don't know if I want to build another storage. I'm going to use the grow bonus. Storage is... So you can sell buildings, you get half cost back. It's not too bad. Wait, did that? I didn't know the nightmares could drop items. It's actually pretty convenient. Oh, and day has broken. Is that better? So if I get an item I don't really care about that much. Honestly, 3 energy is more important than 15 health. I have, like, yeah. I have a ton of health,
Your order.
but not very much energy. We're actually going to get a storage. There's another set of rocks up there. Storages are just raw materials. I'm going to pull 1 worker
Yes.
off of wood. I don't know if that'll send it over. Let's pull 1 worker off of stone as well. But wheat is another intermediary crafting.
Your order.
And
For the kill.
doing a little side quest here. Take these out, get a bunch of XP and
Yes.
maybe some fancy items. I'm looking to see whenever I get double digits, planks and bricks, I probably can build another thingy.
Your order.
Unfortunately, this orc showed up,
To combat.
making life difficult. Yeah, without the bloodthirst.
Yes.
And, no! Run!
Aye.
You can just leash him.
Moving out.
What do we have? 14. We got idle workers. I'm gonna get another wheat farm. Your hero is low on health. Oh, thank you. Never would have noticed. Honestly, though, it's probably important to have that notification out there, but still.
Yes.
Let's go finish the quest.
Advancing.
Oh, this guy's still out here. Release the demon started.
Moving out.
I think we need to deal with the orc.
Advancing.
Oh no, I went too far.
Moving out.
You're not close enough. Or if you're too close, the charge goes right through, I think. I got this. Calculated, right? No, I'm gonna die. There is no passive healing that I know of. What if I turn on the bloodthirst and then... Yes, nice. Well, unfortunately, I gotta go home.
Advancing.
I got bullied. 22 health. Okay, you know what? I'm taking the health.
Yes.
We have enough for another thingy. Can get a tailor, which can build a backpack. And I can carry more stuff. Very important. Among other things. We're gonna salvage that ring. Get some raw materials. Need more mana orbs. What do we got here? Can get a tattered backpack. Sleeping bag for building an outpost.
Aye.
Speed along for a sec.
Yes. Your order.
Oh yeah, you can rotate the camera. I keep forgetting about that. I'm so not used to it.
Advancing. Moving out.
How much wheat do we have? Not much. Doesn't mine very fast.
Yes.
Let's go finish this. Backpack slot.
Advancing. Aye.
The demon's less scary than the mass units. Gonna up the planks there. You can build... Ooh, the most valuable thing. Book of Knowledge. Here in my garage. Which gives you perk points. In order to get things like XP in combat.
Moving out. Yes.
We have idle workers now. Also could use more houses. Strong, like, right around 20 is where I think I usually end up capping out. In the few runs on the workforce. But what do we need? Could probably use another wheat farm. I don't have enough stone.
Moving out. Your order.
Oh, my hero. You know what? Let's get into combat. Why? Because I'm about to level up, so... We have idle workers. We're going to put them on the stone farm. Maybe bank up some more charcoal as well. We got to fight the dark pylon.
Aye.
Very intentionally being all strategical here.
Moving out. Strike with might.
Because... Classic. Alright. We got 2 more points. I could wait for 4 more, but I don't think I will on this. I'm gonna take the, just health. It's percentage health, as opposed to, like, a flat amount, so... Very nice. And third ability... Cleave. Power Strike. Rending Throw. I'm just gonna go with the classic. Oh, it takes 2 points. It's so strong. One thing I'm missing with this kit is AoE damage. So. Do we have any more fertile land? It's not in a good enough location for me to care.
Your order.
Oh, here's some iron. Okay, this is very important to note. This is where I want to expand with an outpost. Probably not until tomorrow. We're just gonna try to crush our way through here. Oh no, I aggroed all of them. I don't have cleave yet.
Advancing.
I don't think I can fight it.
Moving
I
out.
can drop things off.
Your order.
I don't have enough items. Need to start working on the edges of that though, ideally.
Yes.
If I can pull one at a time.
Advancing.
Oh no, it's two of them. Hmm.
Yes.
We need another sleeping bag and then a lantern
Your
to
order.
get an outpost over there. And then I need to save up enough for a ballista. Pretty soon. Without a barracks and more units, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fight that unless I get really good items from something. I don't even know where I get them from, but gonna get 2 more workers. Hopefully this is a bit more pliable. I'm looking for items here. As soon as Bloodthirst runs out, though, I'm gonna start getting hit too hard.
Aye. Your order.
Have enough for the outpost, and I technically don't need vision for it, which is a bit odd to me. But we can start potentially mining some
Yes.
more resources there. Just gonna use the hero to mine here while we're here. Then we can get the altar to convert bones. So using my stone is actually quite a difficult part here. I'm gonna put a quarry there. We're gonna put a ballista. I'm gonna surround it. These are the pro gamer moves.
Aye.
Instead of hard walling, since the units don't like spread an infection, just walling the ballista or the tower I found to be more successful. Feels a little gimmicky, but I like winning. That didn't take long. That's a deer? What? Why is it so aggressive? Okay. Go back in the healing aura. I don't have any planks for tonight, but your workers can be destroyed, but only if there's nothing else to attack. I don't think I've really seen workers be destroyed before buildings almost ever. So I can get the fertilizer upgrade now that I have a stable. Let's not think too hard about it. Well, it's pretty obvious actually, but
Moving out.
have it work on those wheat farms. Can get the upgrade on pretty much all the farms if you have the food for it. Which means you have to overbuild food so you can feed the horses to fertilize your fields.
Advancing.
Well, I have a lot of stone. So I couldn't figure out if there's like... You can just get another stonemason and it'll just build it twice as fast. It's just the initial upfront cost is the only risk there. Oh no.
Moving
Devil dogs. Yeah, the first couple nights, it ramps up a lot. I know it seems kind of slow, especially if you're used to like StarCraft or something, but it ramps. Believe me. There's a reason I haven't finished this map.
Yes.
I'm trying to have that sense of urgency even when it doesn't feel that urgent. Eardrick mining iron on his own.
Your order.
If you don't have a lamp nearby the workers, they get afraid of the dark. There's no light source, and they work very slowly. Out of crippling fear, I assume, or something like that. We're gonna set up a higher limit.
Moving out.
Actually, I think I can get a tavern. Yeah, tavern increases the happiness of everyone nearby somehow. And each point of happiness increases their work speed, so it gives them 2 happiness. In a massive radius, so... Just slap it down right there.
Advancing. Aye.
Oh, what? They're right there. I'm like, where are they? Right in the midst.
Yes. Advancing.
So now everybody's working. These workers now 70% faster,
Strike with might.
which is clearly quite efficient.
Your order.
I'm gonna get a second carpenter as well. Build more planks. Always need more planks. It's a rule of any game like this, is you never have enough planks. And it's always planks too. Gonna get another quarry.
Yes.
Honestly, well, you can build workers at the outpost as well. But also workers will walk over. There is just that chance they will get murdered in the process. But otherwise, no risk. Dude, the skelly's just shooting, but... Well, there you go. It's getting stretched too thinly for the hero in this severe lack of defenses.
Strike with might.
Cannot repair the buildings until I get rid of the enemies.
For the kill. Aye.
We're gonna get an altar, which is used to make more mana orbs. Out of... Okay, I may have overestimated my power. Don't lose the wheat farm.
Yes.
Oh wow, these are actually doing real damage. I'm losing a farm. Uh-oh. Barracks.
Aye.
Huge. Is that enough for cleave? Yes. Alright. Repair the farms. Believe it or not, farms do not have a lot of HP.
Advancing.
I think ranged units will actually attack the workers, but melee units go for the buildings. Building morbs. Maybe another worker or two, or a house or two.
Yes.
But we're gonna need a smeltery in order to get iron, because that's the next step here. We already have 39 iron. Raw material requirements are quite dramatic, but the night is not over.
Your order. Oh!
We need mana orbs. We need a robe. I'm gonna get a couple clerics to heal me, mostly to just support the hero. So you got spearman, archer, slayer, cleric. So these 4 are pretty much different versions of the other heroes. Kind of. Not really, but they're very strong. They just aren't heroes in of themselves.
Aye.
And then you have your generic, like, spearmen and archers, which aren't nearly as good, but will get you by and they don't require a bunch of advanced resources. Smelter. So now that I have a robe, I can just set it to always have 1 robe. Alright.
Your order.
Not a huge ask, I don't think. But eventually we're working towards iron tools, which are used to upgrade pretty much everything. Also gonna get one quirk that I've already sent along as feedback is being able to set the intended limits of things before you have any inventory of them, because it's kind of annoying to have to build something in order to set the limit. Like a wooden handle is also used as part of the tools. Oh yeah, we need to be moving along here. The altar is making me orbs. We're mining iron. My hero is upgraded. I'm gonna hotkey the barracks.
Aye.
And by the night, we are going to be going
Strike with might.
we're going to try to actually start walling off the main base.
Yes.
Nice. Bit of a micro god. I'm just gonna back off. They will respawn with those spawners, but not so fast that I don't think I think it's like a day actually. We're gonna set a limit of 10 iron bars. We're struggling for planks, but once I have iron bars, I can build tools, build upgrades. We're cooking. We're cooking up bars of iron mostly, but can get upgrades to the wood places. Do I need a third carpenter? Wait, did I ever get a second one? I did. Once again, it doesn't cost you anything that I can tell. Like, you can get upgrades that increases crafting speed. And then eventually, with a papyrus, which is a dropped item, you can get a chance to not cost materials. But, alright. There's my cleric. I get another cleric, and then probably a slayer. Oh, we need more food. Interesting. That's exciting. New problem. Hey!
Advancing.
So, cleric does heals. The units level up by doing damage and healing, so then they get more functionality. Veterancy sort of system. Let's see. 5 health, 3 energy. Definitely not worth. Got a couple kills. Back off. The second cleric should make the difference. Need more planks. We're trying to rush up towards an upgrade to my outpost. I'm gonna get one set of gunpowder so I can... Because eventually we get guns, which are a pretty good counter to many things. So... And we try one breastplate. Did we get fertilizer for my farms? All of them? Well, this one doesn't have anyone working there. What don't we need? Probably as many on quarries.
Advancing. Your order.
No, don't hit my clerics, bro. They do kind of stick on their target.
Moving out.
Oh, whiff damage. Micro god. Oh, nice soothing rain. What could go wrong? There's thunder. You could get thunderstruck.
Advancing.
Oh my. We're going home. Just heal at the keep.
Yes.
Can we get one of these? I believe so. Are you telling me I need a third carpenter?
Your order.
I believe you get mana orbs from knocking down the gravestones. Yeah, nice.
Moving out.
Gonna start moving those lamps out to where I can maybe build some choke points. Need more wood. Hey,
Strike with might. Advancing.
bloodthirst. Oof. No food. Need to pull at least one off of stone. It'll move over.
Yes. Aye.
Morbs. Grab the bones as well. You know what? I'm just gonna delete. There's I've not upgraded this quarry at all. Can just delete it. Might want another farm. There's actually some... I just want to tie it in with storage when I can, but... I don't feel like the percentage is high enough to make a huge difference. We're able to clear this out. There's an orc camp over there. What do I need for a slayer? Fur? Why can't I get fur? Oh, we need food. It comes back to that again. Need more food. So when you build over resources like wood, it just deletes the trees. So be a little careful there. This is a clear choke point. I'm gonna start moving my workers over. Bye. There's another camp there, and I still got time in the day, right? So I'm gonna get one of those slayers, which is like a strong melee warrior. Never enough planks.
Yes. What?
Stop egg. You know, them targeting the healers is smart and also annoying. Bloodthirst. Drama. Ah yes, hold my hand, bro. The healing circle jerk. I haven't gotten any item upgrades in a while. This is why we brought 2 clerics, by the way. Leveling up. It's a bear. +6 energy, +5% healing. I think that also applies to Bloodthirst. I don't know if it applies to the healing I get. Oh no, we're in a corrupted ground. It's like creep. Clerics can ignore it, but the only other units that can are heroes. Why do I have no planks, guys? I have no wood. Oh yeah, it costs 10 a piece. It definitely isn't cheap. We really need to focus on that plank production. Well, the best way is to get an abundance of wood.
Your order.
I also started spending extra on lamps now as part of where the wood went. So I haven't been building planks because I didn't reach that. I could lower the limit, but I really like having a buffer.
Aye. Moving out.
All right. We're going to have the hero help. Chop some trees, bro. I know you've graduated to other bigger things here, but... gonna get attack damage, which is, like, helps all my workers. Yeah, these are still easy in range.
For every orc, a strike.
I could just get another wood camp as well. Pull one off of stone. Because, clearly... we have enough for now. I'm actually gonna bank up some more bricks, though. I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna get a tower. And since we have more stone bricks than I have wood, we're gonna start using stone walls, which are like just way stronger. They're stone walls. All right, should be obvious. You still chopping, bro? Just being here is the inspiring presence, all right? I'm actually gonna have... two different groups. Let's see how this tower goes. Yeah, so this tower does less damage, but it has AoE, which is going to become more and more relevant. Can I build any more units? Either another Slayer. I'd like a... Hey! My lamps! We got another tower. I'm gonna try just corners, which may actually be better for this. That way I can... This is my budget tower. All right, just around the corners to kind of funnel. You also got spikes as an option. And even if you have stone buildings, it only costs wood to repair them. Which, yes, I know is odd, but... You know, I could also just get more workers if I need more resources. They do require more food. They eat more food. That's the downside, obviously. Because there's that food upkeep to consider, but... I'm gonna delete this. Free up some more space. Essentially for another... Hey, whoa! Okay, a Colossus. But I can stun it. Yes, night 3 is when the big boys start showing up. And then they just start showing up with their friends as time goes on. Making things more dramatic. Do I have enough for the workshop now? Or is it blacksmith? Blacksmith has iron tool parts, which is what we want. That's how you upgrade your buildings. It's working perfect. Honestly, it looks like it's supposed to work like that too. I like it. Need more house. Well, you can expand the size of houses with sleeping bags from the tailor as well. Which, you know, is not that expensive. I'm actually gonna up the request for both fur and hide from the stable. Blacksmith is done. First thing we do, iron tool parts. So I can set... Why did you take damage, bro? I'm gonna get... Can I get an archer? Where do I get the bow from? I think it's the carpenter, actually, yeah. I want to put more lamps out there, but they cost charcoal. You could upgrade them to cost less charcoal, but it still costs charcoal to get them or to run them, so it's quite a strain on your wood. I have idle workers. More wood! I'm just gonna get another storage over here. What is this? Cinder stave. And, dark bread. 58 health. That's pretty good. We're gonna... get a couple sleeping bags. Probably gonna want to expand to more iron locations. I'm also gonna set a request for 5 sleeping bags. It's just one plank. Oh, so they just add a bed. Oh, it's called bed. I'm a genius. The upgrade is called bed. Oh, shit. My workers. I don't know what happens if they actually die. I don't think they automatically get replaced. Usually if workers are dying, things are going so horribly wrong that... Yeah. So each barracks is 5 army supply. It's like a house for your...
Yes.
So, what do I want first? We're gonna do crafting speed of the carpenter, I think,
Yes.
with the iron tool parts. But those are my most valuable commodity right now. All right, day breaks. And I don't think there's any risk of attack during the day, so I haven't noticed it, but I haven't gotten that far. So, but we're taking our entire war band over here. It's important that I try to keep as many alive as possible as well, so I get basic upgrades here. Has a 20% chance not to consume resources, but I need a workshop, which I'm now getting.
Advancing.
Because remember, they get, like, XP over time, so by helping with the group activities. We're gonna upgrade the smelter to potentially not take iron to do their upgrades. It's kind of a big deal. Oh, is there a perk that I... So at this point, the perk points... Oh, we gotta upgrade. Cleave, Bloodthirst, Charge. Do any of them have cooldown reduction? Bloodthirst, more HP. This is just like 30% more damage. 35 health restored. I'm just gonna go with Cleave. Cleave is my big damage. Make sure they're cloven in twain. And more thirst. We got boots. Gotta retreat. Micro god. Don't get distracted, Archer. We have an idle worker. Can I open this? Or do I need a key? We can spend... I guess we'll spend 4 planks to get what is hopefully an upgrade. Oh, it's the same item.
Aye.
So it's not a downgrade, I guess.
Yes.
We're gonna use Bloodthirst. And then I ran out of energy because I'm an idiot. No, Slayer, run! Do not die. Oh, Corruption is starting to do so much damage to everyone. I can't have you dying. We're trying to level up. Orc raid. Oh, I forgot. Okay, never mind. I lied. Orcs. Oh, that's subpar. On the outpost. Let's see. Can't use that. This is exactly the same item. This one has way less HP. Energy would be nice, but at this point, HP is everything on my hero. Can get another barracks. How many iron tool parts do I have? Yeah, upgrade the houses. Upgrade this. Oh yeah, I can upgrade the farms. I'm gonna make the farms better with a hoe. And, oh, I don't have any more fertilizer at the moment. Carpenter. Crafting speed for these two. And I'm gonna delete the other one. We're gonna up the limit. I don't need to delete the other one, actually, now that I look at it. That's just rude. Can we get another Rax? Yeah. But we wanna... Oh. Maybe we should just fight the orcs.
Yes.
Hasn't given me any side quests. There's an orc camp over there. What else don't we have? We don't have a library for knowledge. Which is required for some other tech stuff. I think I have one of all the buildings now. Yeah. You can make keys to treasure chests because apparently there's like a universal locking system. Stable stuff. Oh, charcoal. Has a chance not to consume stuff on production. Let me in. Or maybe not. Actually, maybe that was not a good idea.
Moving out. Advancing.
Guys. Hey. Why you gotta be so rude? It's a lot of orcs. Micro. So if the hero dies, he drops all his items. Don't worry, it's fine. And he takes a little while to respawn. It's not a huge deal, but it can certainly very much hurt if it's at the wrong time. Need to upgrade more farms. They're really struggling using all those iron tool parts. Oh, this one didn't even have fertilizer.
Yes.
Another barracks.
Advancing.
We're gonna get a lamp to this choke point. This is clearly it. Let him heal me. Smelter crafting speed. You know, that's probably worth. The upgrades can be built independently, which is kind of convenient. Maybe one more worker. What's our stone situation? It's back to wanting another quarry is what it is. I think I can upgrade the quarry. Yeah. There's some stuff that's for other environments, I think. Like the,
Your order.
Orc raid launched. It's hitting the north side, but we already... Dangerous. Slayer, I don't know if you could handle this. Especially on the corruption. Can I get some attacks off? He's tanking pretty well, though. I'm gonna move the archer back. Activate Bloodlust. Grab that helmet. I don't think I have a helmet yet, so... Now we're getting planks. I don't have enough silver. Where's my gunpowder? We want to work towards guns.
Your order.
I've never built a gunman yet. In several runs. And I keep getting overrun, but maybe guns are the solution.
Yes.
Hell yeah, brother. Oh, what the hell is that? Spider Queen.
Advancing.
Oh no. Workshop. There's my oh yeah, gun. Iron bar, gunpowder, wooden handle. Yeah, makes sense. So you can upgrade regular palisade walls to either gates or stone, so I'm not too worried about walling things off to start. Get a little choke point. I don't know how many layers deep you could put walls. Like how they are billions, it would be upset at you. We got that set now. So that angle will hopefully... I'm even gonna put a big tower for good measure. That angle will hopefully be locked down. We'll deal with that. Well, put a gate here.
Yes.
Plenty of iron tool parts. I'm actually gonna... Wait, how much stone is left? 250? There's only like 500 stone left. Working faster isn't necessarily helpful.
Moving out.
Can I get a gun? I need iron bars. I'm gonna lower the requirement of tool parts so I can conserve some of my iron bars. How much more iron is up here? 125, 213. So, this increases worker speed, but is iron worker speed relevant? Yes. We're gonna get over here. I think they usually start at like 400, so it's really not that close to mined out.
Order. Aye.
This is when I think things might get potentially dicey. I do wish, like, the lamps would provide more light. I've already given feedback on this. I wish they'd provide more light. I think they only give light out to, like, their build radius, which is intentional, but it looks kind of painful. So,
Advancing. Aha.
we're gonna need to find more stone, actually. Oh, the orcs have lights as well.
Moving out. Aye.
Hopefully that's locked down. I'm not sure how it works on the whole tower defense bits.
Your order.
A bow I can't use.
Advancing.
Might be something for the campaign. Like items you can't use on your hero.
Moving out. Yes. Your order.
I think there was a lake or something down there, but where's my charcoal burner?
Aha.
We're actually gonna need probably another one because I'm not able to keep up now with the level of charcoal I need for my lamps. I'm actually about to run out.
Yes.
Colossus. More perk. I think I'm just gonna get... I'm gonna save up for more health.
Your order. Advancing. Moving out.
Do I have my iron bars now? I do. I can build guns.
Yes.
Ooh, necromancer. I'm trying to heal some of my buildings, but the enemies are too nearby.
Aye.
Maybe that helm is better.
Advancing.
Could use a tower or something up there. Gun nearly complete.
Where's the fight?
Gunman. What do I need? Silver armor? We don't even have access to any of that yet. Is that a better backpack? I guess someone that large needs one. 24 health for 8 energy. Well, the energy is worth.
Moving out.
I have 1,000 HP. I'd like to just put a tower over there.
Yes.
I need to find more stone. I can kind of do this, but...
Your order.
Oh no, they're back. On my barracks, I need that. I'm just gonna... can't charge through buildings. Gun! Okay, I love it. So microable. That's a lot of HP, too. Alright, guns it is. I'm pretty sure you can upgrade archers to gunmen. Yeah, if you have the appropriate stuff.
Moving out.
Oops. I'm completely out of stone. Are there any stone things I can sell? I'm gonna sell.
Yes.
What is happening back here?
Your order. Aye.
I don't need these items. Oh, maybe that though. +2 attack damage. Idle workers. Oh, it's because we no longer have... yeah, we're out of stone. Might as well delete these.
Moving out.
We're gonna need enough for an outpost. Let me build one from the charcoal burner. Gonna get another upgrade. Oh, the gunman isn't with my team.
Your
I didn't really think about expanding to more stone, but here we are.
Aye. Advancing.
So these stones are not stones, they're just stones.
Your order.
You know what I mean? Oh, you need iron tool parts on the leather armor? I guess that's how you hold it all together, but... So much iron need. Maybe there's somewhere I can find stone and iron together. There's some stone. Oh, I could just expand my lamps.
Advancing.
Gunman is my new favorite unit. How surprising. Alright. Absolute shock. Finally bringing the war band together.
Moving out.
I'm gonna try to have one of these in the bank always. Gun.
Yes.
We can... I'm gonna try to mine this as quick as possible here. Wait, no, that means then... Cancel that. We're gonna intentionally put the quarries over to the sides. And then gonna put a storage right here so they can... I'm pretty sure... I think a storage has collision. I don't think the camps do, so... We're gonna pre-upgrade here. I had at least 2 idle workers, I think, so... you can see which houses have a bed. They have a slightly different look to them.
Advancing.
Put on my robe and wizard hat. Now we're looking for more iron. I'm pretty sure the orcs have iron, though, so... This is this seems like a decent enough choke point over here. We're gonna set that up. What's that noise? Okay.
Aye.
Oh, what? Spontaneous orcs.
Your order. Yes.
Oh, the one thing we're missing up here is a tavern. Fortunately, the tavern doesn't reach to it, but...
Moving out.
Idle workers. Well, more stone.
Aye.
Oh, I think I was just clicking on. Yeah, it's one of the, like, click on building sounds. Need to sell some of this trash. Oh, I'm keeping the health. At this point, the hero is, while important, not as important.
Order.
They have, yeah, they have iron. So I think they actually mine it, so. Or some random rocks. Can use that, I think.
Yes.
We finally fight the orc band. Working on... Need to set a request for the guns. Starting to crush it. No, my cleric! Oh no. No, but... No! My hero... I was... The price of hubris. Is Billy the cleric? No, I think it's a missed opportunity not to have at least, like... No, my slayer! I decided to fight the entire orc camp. What could go wrong? I could just lose some of my upgraded units. Otherwise, perfectly... Stop chopping trees, bro! Start chopping orcs! Let's see. It does look like it's working. They pretty much just returned it directly to the wait, what? Oh, that's a woodcutter camp. You idiot! Oh, I already upgraded it, so I feel obligated to keep it now. Classic.
Your order.
Gun. But also, I'd like a new cleric. Well, I already built a new cleric. But you're not the same as Billy.
Advancing.
This is Robert. He does not go by Bob, nor Bill.
Aye.
His name is Robert. And he would appreciate it if you called him Sir Robert, despite never earning that title. Treasure key.
Your order.
I'm kind of just leaving these items on the ground because...
Advancing.
Are they really worth it?
Moving out.
At this point, I already have, like, basic items, so... So, awkwardly, you can't expand. You can't build lamps near the outpost. It's too dangerous. So you have to just build another outpost, which is not a big deal, but...
Yes. Aye.
I think we're gonna get... gun. I need silver ore. Oh, there's so much...
Moving out.
So, unfortunately, I can't just, like, convert their walls to mine. Do I get mana orbs? No.
Advancing.
This is just showing it. It's mine.
Your order.
Orcs.
Aye.
They came in from this side. They came from... Alright. I'm gonna need to drop some workers and something. I think I have enough food. I'm just gonna drop out of a couple farms. This farm has no upgrades. I'm just gonna delete it. Get a little wood back, but mostly mentally. No longer living in my head. This one only has the fertilizer upgrade. I'm also gonna delete it. We're gonna pull a couple off wood and delete it. Once again, a mental thing mostly, but let's try to get rid of those pylons.
Aye.
Oh, we can build Book of Knowledge. Or we could... I'm gonna get the 20% chance of not using... Well... Can anything else use that? I mean, the furnace door there, but... Production speed on stables. Again, not that relevant. Ooh, silver ore. I haven't actually found any, How about this? Oh, the charcoal. The charcoal builds very fast as well, so... I'm gonna use the papyrus. Probably the most valuable, like, random item on the ground besides the big items. Try to go deal with the other pylon. And now you might have thought, well, then Turrius seems like this is pretty easy. Okay, alright. This is the night. Tonight's the night. Alright. When things I've had start going sideways. Let's try to burn some more charcoal. I mean, bank. I'm gonna go get the other pylon there. The ballista's still working on all that.
Advancing.
I don't know where it is. It's too dark. The warband is headed this way.
Your order. Aye.
But the undead don't show up for a little while yet, so
Yes.
we got rid of the pylon. Maybe I'll try to go out and destroy it. If I crush it here like I've learned so well, I'm an actual genius, then we'll go out and try to kill the portals, but... Gunman, no! There's an orc camp. But why? How did you find it? Nobody else did, you fools. Idle workers. Alright, more iron mining then. So it begins. Maybe we start using the spike traps, but iron is so... What? Did they just came out of the water. Come on, bro.
Advancing.
I swear. Skellies these days. I don't even have a gate. They're fighting the tower. Necromancer.
Your order.
They're beating the tower, I think. Necromancers have, like... I think they can just spawn more units, which would make sense.
Moving out.
Oh no. They're breaking into the buildings. More guns. That should solve our problems. There's no light over here, but I'm real hesitant because I don't... How's the smelter doing? It's dark. Wait, what happened to our... I ran out of charcoal.
Aye.
That's why it's so dark. And now the workers are slower. I can't see anything. My units don't like it either, but... This is after the upgrade.
Advancing.
I'm gonna lower the wood. So that way we can burn more. I'm also out of planks. Colossi! We can get another... We'll just get a spearman. Just pressing repair when I can, but... I'll need to bank up more charcoal for the night. Otherwise we can't fund the generator.
Yes. Moving out. Aye. Armor unyielding. Axe unrelenting.
Colossus! Lamp out of charcoal. We leveled up. Alright, I need something big. I'm just gonna go with XP. Try to scale it even further. So far, just cleave. Since I have enough clerics around me.
Order.
God, it's so dark. It's dark, so that way... Oh no. So the workers work slower, which means I get less wood, which means I have less charcoal.
Yes.
I need to lower my planks to 0, so only charcoal eats the wood, and then lower these requirements. That's my only chance here. I need to light things back up. Otherwise, I'm literally playing in the dark.
Advancing.
I'm trying, but I don't know if I have the production level. There we are. Okay. So, if you're like, these are clunky things and it's difficult, you can pause.
Moving out.
It's a pause game. I'm just playing it like esport RTS because I'm a sweaty tryhard. We're starting to sweat a bit, but it's definitely going better than any run I've had before, so. Just like 4 of them, but still. Well, this time I have guns.
Your command, I blade.
That seems to be a relevant part. They are unhappy. Their damage is greatly reduced in a dark area. Okay, well, we got the charcoal. I'm up at the charcoal to like 200 now. Oh, it's so many colossi. This isn't even the final night. And then there's the final boss.
Moving out. Your order.
What's our mate? Why can't we build units? Military limit reached. Need another Rex.
Advancing.
I'm gonna leave a Slayer, a Cleric, and an Archer over here. I think is the way to go. Yeah.
Your order.
We got the whole, like, the archetypes over there. More gun.
Advancing.
I need another Cleric or two, too. We can build it on the other racks. It's just like, you can build it on any racks. It's just the supply is needed. We've survived. All right, we got it. The end is in sight.
Yes.
One more day. And then the final assault.
Your order. Where's the fight?
We see what we can get here. 31 health. Honestly, at this point, 11 energy. It's a hard choice. The items. Need to see how far out we can get. I would really like... I need silver bars if possible.
What?
We need to go out and
Advancing.
find what we can. I'm gonna try to reduce... So it's 2 iron parts to reduce charcoal consumption. I think it's just easier. Instead of that, just get way more charcoal. Like, iron is so much harder to get. Honestly, I feel like it could be retuned a bit, but... Gonna get another storage. Where are we gonna go?
Moving out.
Once I get an iron bar or a silver bar, we can get knights and horsemen. The paladin is the strongest unit in the game, from my understanding. I mean, beside your hero, but maybe even including. You need 5 silver bars. Well, all right, no.
Order.
I'd rather have 5 good units than... I have 173 iron ore. I could actually probably benefit from a second smelter. All right, we're in uncharted territory. I've never gotten this far. This is a new record for me. You're witnessing history. A very short history, but still a history nonetheless. Gotta get those planks again. I remember I stopped plank production.
Advancing.
More energy, I guess, but we're mostly cooldown dependent here.
Yes.
Idle workers. All right, more wood.
Moving out.
Never gotten this far. Over level 10 now, too. 2 skill points. Just take charge. Upgrade. Where's my hero? Oh, right there. Cleave does so much damage now. These raids are pretty weak, I will say. A little sad. Can get some of the, Knight. Horseman. Silver armor. Scout. Just a straight up knight doesn't require it, though.
Your order.
Just gonna keep battling out. One more gun.
Advancing. Aye. Moving out.
Take some of the treasure keys, I guess. We're at the edge of the map. I've done it. I'm kind of trying to find these portals, but... What am I fighting? No, my Slayer. Get out of here, gun. Oh, the Slayer died. Well, acceptable losses. Did the gunman take damage to the corruption?
Yes.
Those tier 1 units are so weak. Never again. Open it up. Wait, what? Cost me? Movement speed?
Advancing.
In most games, it's great, but I don't really want to go out ahead of everyone.
Moving
Let's go,
out.
let's go, let's go. Knight. Sword and shield. Sword, shield. Which
Yes.
requires armor. Who would have thought?
Back.
Huge cleave. I lost a gunman. Fall back. Oh, no, no, no. I can't. Oh, my God. Oh, God. It's a disaster. Oh, that's bad. Oh, they had like a war chief. He had the star difficulty. God, these guys have so much armor. Hero's back, but I have to go pick up all my items. That's the real loss. No! No, no, no! Ah! These guys have bullet-resistant faces. Uh-oh. I've made a huge mistake. We can build some knights now, but... I need to set an order. I think I'm just gonna lose everyone. All my upgraded... And not even...
Your order.
Just pretend it never happened. Alright. I could have gone my entire exit. I saw so much shit, bro.
Yes.
That gunman is absolutely traumatized.
Moving out.
Ah, shit. Oh, I've made a huge mistake. Did I get my backpack? I need to pick up the backpack so I can pick up the rest of the stuff. I think that's the backpack. Yeah.
Moving
I
out.
have a weapon. Where's my axe? Just try to get whatever. Plus 43 energy. That's pretty insane.
Advancing. Yes.
Just take your terrible sword, bro.
Aye.
We gotta go home. And pretend none of this ever happened.
Your order.
We're leaving. Well, we learned a valuable lesson here, and it's to cover things up better. Edit that out, Jimmy! Oh yeah, make sure... I'm sorry, I've been kind of locked in here, but... Remember to check... I have a bad feeling about tonight. Remember to check the description or the comments. Thank you to Paradox Arc for sponsoring my demise. I'm gonna get another charcoal burner. Because I cannot have the lights going out. More towers. Maybe another stonemason. I think my 4-set tower is working real nice here. Come home, bro. It's getting dark. It's dangerous to go alone. We've already established that. These knights, though. What kind of DPS? Can deflect arrows. Oh, yeah, they all cost food per... Still, though. Could be worse. We're back up to 10 out of 15 military. Been chopping through so much wood.
Moving out.
I hope those of you that skipped closer to the end are entertained. Honestly, I could have done so much more before this. I'm still kind of like getting a feel for it. But this is that addicting... It kind of felt boring because I kind of figured out up to this point. That's how these games go, right? Like, you got that one more run mentality. Well, I can get it next time. I'm definitely someone who will restart if it's going kind of mediocre. I didn't want to restart because I wanted to make sure this video, you know, like, was done. But I don't think it quite has the full depth of, like, a They Are Billions sort of thing, but... Well, maybe, because there's so much to be done. I've only played on the grasslands biome. I played a little bit on the winter one, where you pretty much can't use farms, which is another wrinkle of difficulty. But there's a lot more fishing and stuff. There's actual fishing huts, which I didn't even touch here. Stuff like that, different mechanics. There is no meta progression that I know of. Like, it doesn't carry over between runs. The only thing that carries over is knowledge. Like They Are Billions, where you start and it's this a completely new run. Yeah, I've been like, yeah, I'll probably be playing more on stream. That's your sales pitch there too. I thought I said because they didn't actually say what the price was until it was released, and I was streaming it before. I said if it's like $30, that'd be pretty solid. $40, I could probably still recommend it. It's currently on sale for 20 or 21 or something, and like the baseline price is 25. And remember, there's a whole campaign and scenario editor. This is just survival mode, which already has more maps than there, Billy. So I can fully recommend it. If you're a fan of any of those games, and I know I am. It pretty much hits every single tag that I get recommended on Steam. So base building, RTS, like, it's like a roguelike, not a roguelite. Roguelike is when each run you start pretty fresh. Pretty much all of them. So, it's not right up my alley. It is my alley. That was supposed to sound profound. Please clap, like, and subscribe. And wish me luck. This is the final normal night. Honestly, I'm not sure what happens after this. In the, like, tutorial mode, there was, like, a final wave, but it was pretty weak because it was the tutorial map, so I have no idea here. Definitely liking. I never even got any silver. I know there's silver out there. I don't know if you can mine it or if you have to just pick it up. Like, it's a very rare, like, magical resource. Unfortunately, there are no, like, functionality upgrades for towers. I feel like that's a little lacking. There's some very clear... The things that I would like to see added to the game, it's a tiny dev team. I believe it started as 2 devs. They have, like, 5 now. But I would like to see maybe a little more in the way of, like, interesting upgrades for buildings and, like, the economy. More than just, like, 40% gooder. But all these things are just stat differences. The actual gameplay is really cool. In fact, there's a lot more than just these are the scary zombies, and these are the big, stronger zombies. I know I'm looking at here, but there's, like, the necromancers and the orcs and the items. Okay, I kind of forgot I was supposed to be doing, like, a advertising... Not advertising, but just like a showing off. Though then again, who clicks on a what do we get? Near 2-hour video and is like, I need the highlights, I need the bullet points right now. So, alright, wish me luck. Here we go. I've set it up pretty well. The nuances. It's definitely one of those you can really min-max the economy stuff. Especially if you were doing pausing, but definitely gonna have some of those high score, no pause runs. Has all the functionality of They Are Billions for that, except with a lot more variety. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that. I'm at least going to get through the continental map. Honestly, I opened that up, I'm like, okay, Tolkien, like... This is a pretty solid looking, very generic, but we got, what, 2 clerics, 3 gunmen, 2 knights, and our hero. Doing great here. And then we got a little outpost. Remember, I'm only on medium difficulty. The fact that I'm making it look pretty easy right now is, I think, this is after 5 or 6 runs of really struggle. Ooh. Maybe, don't speak too soon. I haven't even used any of the... Let's not put our non-existent horses before our non-existent victory or something profound like that. I don't know. Constantly pressing the repair button. More gunmen. They feel really nice, actually. Like, they have a nice attack point. Is like when you press attack move, which is takes some getting used to because it's the T key, because of WASD camera moves. Oh yeah, you can zoom out really far. Like not the whole map, but within reason. That was suspiciously... Well, I think I got the hang of it now. Huh. Did I lose a building or something and that's why I have idle workers? Or did something mine out? That's more likely, I think.
Yes.
So, there's different maps on the continent have different amounts of knights, and they just keep scaling up. So at first I was like, how am I supposed to level up all the way? There's some that are like 12 knights. And remember, you can speed it up, but with the amount of micro you have to do on the hero, well, don't have to. I don't find myself speeding. I thought I would, but I don't find myself speeding it up very much. Except for this moment. I want to know what happens next. Day 7. So it's just one more night then? Alright, for the sake of this video, we're gonna get one more barracks. I'm gonna get some... Oh, you could put the spikes in front of the, Why can't I... Oh, it's the wood. I can put the spikes in front of the towers, maybe. I don't know if they work like They Are Billions. I actually haven't used the spikes like at all. Maybe they're a better wall. Or maybe better to have a wall and then the spikes outside the wall. Like, now you're a medieval artisan. Just like I always wanted. These are effectively mined out. It says destroy the 3 portals, but I'm pretty sure the actual main objective is survive. More woodcutters mining out. I'm gonna get another storage over here as we chop through. Notice I chopped through pretty much. It took quite a while, but there's a finite amount. It's like 200 per tree or something. Yeah, 200 too. Can get another cleric, another gunman. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I want to set universal limits beforehand. All right, that's a big request from me, this sweaty tryhard, to have the potential extra. The final invasion. So far, my setup of... We're gonna try explosive barrels as well. I don't really want to build them next to my stuff, I don't think, but... Wow, they're super cheap. Tell me... Yeah, I don't think this should be put next to buildings that I like. Can we test it? Why do I have 35? Oh, it set my wood buildings on fire. The lightning. Of course it did. More knights. Was it iron bars we're lacking? We're about to run out of iron, but it lasted quite a bit. Wait, I think... nope, I'm using all of it. More wood. Used in, like, everything. I wonder if the explosive barrels will damage other explosive barrels in, like, a chain reaction. We're gonna find out. Or was it just like a normal attack? I never killed the spider queen.
Yes.
All right. Got 1 minute. Wait, this isn't even the... This is just the exploratory. Oh wait, I can trigger it manually. What if I... Oh. Be careful with the misclicks. All right, we're gonna pause. So, this is Darfall. Warcraft 3, they are billions. A little bit of everything. Against the Storm. Hits all the marks for me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And you can find more. Probably going to be playing a lot on stream until I at least get through the continental map. Let me know what you want to see. But it'd be awesome if you check out the link, which will just send you to the Steam page. But that's how you know that you found it through me. And even if you've already checked out the game, it'd be awesome if you go check it out there. But thank you for watching. Wish me luck. This is the final invasion, which I'm not sure what that entails, but we will see. Gonna go back to normie speed, obviously, here.
Your order.
Gonna have a few units over here. I think you could just... I could see having an army up to like 40 or 50, potentially, if you set it up well. Especially on the larger, like the longer maps. Just need to have those racks. Leveled up again? The lack of perks is a little odd. Like, you only get so many. You can get some extra perk points, but for the most part... I'll just get the HP. In case it goes sideways here.
Yes.
I didn't get the scout nor the mage. Oh, because I didn't get any silver bars. How did you get in here? Oh, I think they came across this tree. Trees do not have collision. You can also walk over them, so... Let's put some, the demons. Defeat all the Oh, if I destroyed the portals, I think that means less demons. Or... Okay. Only 9 demons? That's not so bad. Or do the demons come with an army? I think that's the wrinkle here. Oh, shit. Okay. I'll get ready to explode. Oh, nice of them to light up the whole area. Okay, time. That. Also, there's an epic item on the ground. I guess if there were way more. That was underwhelming.
We've won.
I mean, I was crushing it.
Shattered.
How? But, huh. Wait, you get minus score for hero lost and warriors lost? Knights survive, structures destroyed, increases your score. Enemies killed, increases it a lot. Knights survived, obviously. Okay, so that's how you get the score. That was underwhelming. Maybe if objectives would have been adding to the score. I want more demons. That was cool. But I thought it'd be like 9 waves of demons or something. No, it was just 9 demons. They weren't that scary. The like hellfire rated down. That was pretty sick. But we did it. All right. It might not seem like a big deal. I failed for 6 hours straight on stream. You can go watch it if you'd like, but I think we're going to be graduating to hard difficulty, and yeah, they're different. I think I have, Grimwick. And each of these different biomes have different requirements, like the desert has heat waves, but I think has more minerals, you know, the generic. It's what you think it's on its face what you think it is, but it's well executed. So, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to Darfall and Paradox Arc for sponsoring this video. And I think they're going to get more than their money's worth. And hopefully you do as well, if you choose to check out the game with the link in the description and the comments. But thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it made your day a little bit better. Make sure to check it all out. I'll see you next time. Good luck. Have fun, my heroes. Stay tuned.